5 years ago, I was chosen by my good friend and rival, Seto Kaiba, to take the reins of a division that had seen a lot of controversy enter its ranks. I was not asked this as a favor, but because I knew I could be trusted as a business partner. And in these 5 years, I've done a lot of work to make this very division shine brighter than any to come before and after it. And in these 5 years, I have done a lot of work to make this very division shine brighter than any to come before and after it. And while we may still have a lot of work to do, tonight is the beginning of making our division shine the brightest. With new stars in the rank, a new home for them all to display their talent, and a brand new future for us all. I am Mai Valentine, your co-Lioness head, and I welcome you all proudly to the first ever episode of Lioness Live. And I welcome you all proudly to the first ever episode of Lioness Live.
A new era for the Lioness Division begins tonight, as the Lioness Division out the ACL proudly brings to you Lioness Live. I'm Chloe James at your service for this evening, and right here tonight, here on this first broadcast of the Lioness Live brand, we welcome you tonight to one hell of an evening, capped off by a huge battle royale to decide the #1 contender for the new Lioness Champion, Chloe Price, who, by the way, we will be seeing later on tonight to address the fans after her huge win of beating Korra at the Grand Slam. All of this and much, much more to come tonight on Lioness Live's first ever edition. And speaking of new champions tonight here, ladies and gentlemen, here comes one half of the current and new Lioness Tag Team Champions. One half of the Jet Set Grinders, Gum. Both her and Cube had an excellent showing at the Grand Slam, capping off a masterful first year by winning the Lioness Tag Team titles from the Inaugural Detectives, ending their second reign just as shortly as it began back in the Grand Slam, and walk in to this first edition as its new tag team champions tonight. And as the road to Rebound begins for the Lioness brand, the official star of the Lioness brand, mind you, it's going to be hectic to figure out who the first defense of the belts is going to be against. That is, ladies and gentlemen, this tonight may be a big test in solo action for one half of the Lioness Tag Team Champions, because guess who is coming out to the ring? A former Lioness Tag Team Champion in her own right, in Mion Sotozaki. One half of the Sotozaki sisters, former Lioness Tag Team Champions, and arguably one of the only teams in this league who have been here since arguably the beginning, and has been one of the bigger cornerstones of this division as a whole, and rather just of the entirety of ACL as we know it, to be honest. And ladies and gentlemen, it's in the first matchup of the Lioness Live brand. We welcome you tonight to its first match. For this first match, it's a bit of a clash of old versus new in a sense, as Beard and Gum go up against each other tonight in this match. Gum, as you can see, is no slouch of the ring, but neither is Mion Sotozaki. That's the thing you gotta keep in mind with Mion Sotozaki. She has been around the block for 5 years, since the very inception of this league. And my god, she's really showcasing that to Gum. But Gum Gum is no slouch in the ring either. Definitely showcasing it tonight as she and Mio trade barb for barb in here tonight. And oh! Springboard kick. Just like that. Right onto Mio Sonozaki. And Gum quickly realizing, and wait a minute, no! Oh! That was a bad move on the part of Mio right there. Definitely did not cap for Gum going the distance, and that's really the thing that may really just bring it on home for Mio right here if she's not careful enough. And that is really that she has to be careful when going up against an opponent like Gum. Because the big difference that is seen throughout most of her competitors in the past is that she is able to keep them grounded. Whereas Gum and the Jet Set Grinders in general take the flight advantage and are able to use that agility to their advantage in ring as well. And that's really going to be the big thing for Mio Sonozaki to keep in mind right here tonight, especially given what she has in mind. And this is the big thing. This is the thing. Mio and Sheard have had a tumultuous couple of seasons. So to get in the hunt for the tag team titles again would be huge for the both of them. Only getting a 1 count onto Gum right there. Mio definitely taking the early lead, however. Oh, but no dice right there. And tilt-a-whirl neck breaker, just like that, right there by Gum. And now Gum once again eyeing down at Mio, setting her up into the corner now. What on earth is... No! Mio with the reversal and now sending Gum into the corner. And no! Double knees denied. And a snap DDT. Snap DDT from out of nowhere. And now she's going up top. What on earth does she have in store? Is she looking up top? Oh! Off the top, just like that. And here it comes. No! Setting it down once again. Laying her down back. Right on her back with that. Right there with that rolling leg drop, just like that. But wasn't able to get the win off of that. Mio, on the other hand, setting it up for a punishment game. Right there. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. Just like that, only with that 2 count, and Mio is definitely realizing she's going to have to put more effort into this, but no! Not even able to get that hit out. Not even able to get that hit out onto Gum. And Gum really feeling it in the ring now. Had to quickly turn herself around from Mio. This is the thing now. Gum is quickly realizing, and oh! Vicious clothesline sending her on to the outside. Oh! Power rolling it just like that. Absolutely power rolling it right there. And now, the brawl going right to the outside now between the both of them. Just says it all. Mio still on the inside, Gum on the outside trying to recover here. And Mio's practically begging for her to get back into the ring at this point. Ow! But a neck breaker just like that. They put the advantage back into the corner of Mio at this point. Elbow drop right there by Mio may not be helping her chances in this match, but Gum with a sneaky possum strike just like that. And oh, and another Pele kick right there, right onto Mio. And right now, it's not looking good for Mio right now. Gum definitely taking the advantage back into this contest right now. And it really says a lot as to where we stand in this contest, given, and oh, just like that. Just like that. Just like that with that spinning kick right there onto the ground. And now Gum looking for the advantage again. Looking to set her up a grind for life. But no! Mio reversing it, setting it up one more time for punishment game. Just like that for a second time. 1, 2. And Gum kicks out again. And Gum not giving up, and a spine buster. Just like that with that spine buster. And now Gum pumping herself up, ready to go one more time. Looking to go round for round with Mio, and at this point, if it means she gets a win in solo action tonight against one half of the Sotozaki sisters. But to what end is she going to be able to do that? And once again, with that spinning kick right there to the ground. And now, is she going to be able to set up Mio for Grunt for life? Mio still tenaciously fighting out of it. No, and a flapjack onto the ropes. Flapjack onto the ropes, getting Mio into position. Now you gotta be thinking to yourself, does Gum have it in her? But no, once again, oh! Sorozaki style super kick right to the head. And now Mio setting up Gum now. What on earth does she have in store right here? And wait a minute. Rebound back suplex, just like that. And looking to set it up. If she hits this, it might be it for Gum. No! Sorozaki, punishment game once again denied. Punishment game once again denied. And now, wait a minute. Mio might be in trouble. She may be in trouble if Gum is able to somehow get out. This is a forearm smash right to Mio. Forearm smash right to Mio. But Mio getting out of it again. And wait a minute. Crucifix pin! Crucifix pin! Only getting a 1. Not even getting a 1 at that point. Absolute pure desperation on the part of Gum at this point. But wait a minute, out of nowhere, Dragon Sleeper! Dragon Sleeper! And she's been hitting that head all match. She's been hitting that mat. And without any hesitation, Gum not willing to take that risk in her first match, especially in solo action. Seemingly not wanting to take the risk. Willingly took the fall in this match. And as a result, given the excruciating head damage that she had already taken in the match, Mio Sotozaki walks out tonight with the W. But to what end will this mean for the Sotozaki sisters as a whole? I mean, congratulations for the win here tonight. But for the Jet Set Grinders and the overall rankings in the Lioness tag scene, what does this mean for the Sotozakis now? One thing's for certain, ladies and gentlemen, we may be seeing good things on the horizon for the tag team scene if tonight's opening contest was any indication for the tag team scene.
I'm touching myself tonight.
And we're back here on Lioness Live, ladies and gentlemen. After a huge opener just like that, we're back in it And it's another big match of the night. I know I talked it up before about the five-woman battle royale to decide the #1 contender for the Lioness title. But we also have a #1 contendership for the Lioness Solar Star Championship at Rebound. And in this triple threat match tonight, we're going to find out who Clementine will be defending her newly won Solar Star Championship up against. And there's a lot of new faces in this match. One of them being Jackie Briggs, who was a part of the Lion's Den tournament just last year. You're going to be seeing a lot of faces like that from that tournament here in the Lioness Division now. And she was definitely one of the fan favorites in that tournament for sure. Especially given her masterclass in the ring after one hell of a contest in the first and second rounds. Although she did manage to get far in the end, tonight may be her opportunity to show the world that it's not the end for Jackie Briggs. But here comes a face in the Lioness Division who has been synonymous with the division for years now. It's the one and only Funamaki Ninja herself, Asuka. Now Asuka, former Lioness Champion in her own right, one of the longest reigning Lioness Champions in company history, has definitely had her better years behind her. But she is still coming in here night after night, week after week, month after month, year after year, and proving why she is here in this division for a reason. And tonight, maybe yet another in a long line of matches where if she can win tonight, she can definitely prove to everyone why she's still here. But here comes a face that a lot of people may remember, but definitely a lot of people may be feeling a bit sour on. Tsubaki. Again, another one of the women from the Lion's Den tournament, and another big one from the Lion's Den tournament at that. Admittedly, for some of the wrong reasons compared to the last time we saw her. See, I said it back at the Lion's Den tournament, and she still has that stench attached to her from being associated with Black Star. And while she has definitely gone on record in the past to say that she is not affiliated with Black Star nor his actions, you kinda can't help but feel sorry for her given all the circumstances behind what has happened with Black Star over the last few years or so. Because she now has to deal with it here as a member of the Lioness Division. And the fans are definitely still a bit sour on her as a result of that. I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve the reaction. All I'm saying tonight is that the reaction is appropriate. But ladies and gentlemen, we're getting to it, our second match of the night. Triple threat match to decide the #1 contender for the Solar Star Championship against Clementine at Rebound. Tsubaki and Jackie's debut match in the Lioness Division as a whole. And Asuka facing off against the both of them in this triple threat match. And Tsubaki already looking to make a big statement, and already with the big moves, a soul reaping cutter from Tsubaki tonight onto Asuka. And now both Tsubaki and Jackie stare at each other down. The powerhouse of Jackie Briggs picking up Tsubaki here. But Tsubaki getting out of it, going right after Jackie. But Asuka going right after Tsubaki. And now Asuka going after Jackie, taking on all comers in this match. Jackie taking the brunt of the damage, rolling to the outside there. And now you can see Tsubaki going right at it in the ring. And ow! Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Tsubaki may be getting a bit of a mixed reaction because of she is aligned with, but I'll tell you right here and now, her in-ring performances, both here tonight and back at the Lion's Den tournament, are making her well-deserved to get a positive reaction from these fans tonight. But nevertheless, do not count out the hard-hitting Jackie Briggs and then some. Because goddamn is she able to bring the stiff kicks into the Lioness Division as a whole. Tsubaki tried to go for a drop kick onto Jackie. Jackie moved out of the way, but just a German just out of nowhere, just like that. And Tsubaki bonsai drop, hitting the target right onto Asuka. Jackie with a full Nelson drop right there onto Tsubaki. Now Asuka getting back into the fray again. Jackie laying her out on her back just like that. And now Tsubaki and Jackie, the newcomers, are taking center stage in the ring right now. And wait a minute! Going all over the wall with that armbar just like that. Tsubaki, on the other hand, still managing to survive it. But Jackie ain't going down like that with those punches right to the skull. Jackie Briggs taking no prisoners in the ring right here tonight, and establishing for a fact what a damn hard-hitting mistress she is in the ring, especially with those metal fists. But Asuka getting in the ring now. Asuka getting a piece of the action once again. And that kick right to the soul, but Jackie not going down without a fight just like that. And wait a minute. Ow! Single-handed choke slam just like that. And oh! Springboard knee just like that. And Jackie Briggs making a solid point to make tonight. Making a solid point tonight against Asuka and Tsubaki. But Tsubaki in a precarious position, utilizing her power to bring up Jackie just like that for that submission. But Jackie managing to break out of it, and with those rapid fire punches to the skull, Tsubaki doesn't stand a shot. And as you can see, Jackie is just full-on dominating this match thus far, but Tsubaki, on the other hand, has a few other ideas in mind. But wait a minute, Tsubaki now going up top. Does she have a Camilla Salt? Camilla Salt! 1, 2! And Tsubaki was just seconds away from becoming the #1 contender for Clementine's Solo Star title. But that was so close to that Camilla Salt. And wait a minute, Russian leg sweep denied. Caught into a crucifix. And now Tsubaki with the head. Tsubaki with a headlock. And now Asuka going for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count just like that. And now Tsubaki getting right back in. Shoving Asuka into the corner. But Asuka gets out the way. No. Tsubaki denying Asuka. Asuka denying Tsubaki. And now setting it up, ankle lock right there onto Tsubaki. But Tsubaki getting right back out again. And right into Jackie Briggs. A double team, as it were, onto Asuka. Now they're going after each other. And wait a minute. Spiral tap. Another little hit at her Meister just like that with the spiral tap. 1, 2. No, only a 1 count. Only a 1 count. And now, reverse neck breaker. Just like that with a reverse neck breaker. Just like that. And the rapid fire punches to the skull of Tsubaki. Tsubaki is in a bad way. And Jackie trying to go after Asuka. Asuka not allowed to go for an ankle lock again. This time onto Jackie. Jackie trying to power out of it just like that. Getting out of it, shoving Asuka away. And single-armed choke slam right there onto Asuka. And now, wait a minute. Is she looking? And wait a minute. She's looking. She is looking for that stretch right on Tsubaki. She may be close to making Tsubaki tap just like that. If Asuka doesn't get involved, Asuka Asuka getting into it, egging her on. Tsubaki breaks out of it. But wait a minute, Asuka trying to go for Tsubaki again. But Tsubaki breaks out of it. Asuka going after Jackie now. Now, eyeing down at both of these women. Who on earth is she gonna put it up against? Secret Ninja Art Root Stomp by Asuka. And now Jackie intercepted her. And now trying to steal the pin. 1, 2. Tsubaki kicking out at the very last second there. Tsubaki not giving up an inch just yet. But those kick strikes right there onto Tsubaki. Just demolishing her just like that again with those kicks. And Tsubaki is still in it as much as possible, but she is still in it to win it as much as she possibly can. Now Asuka putting the knees right to the back and a reverse drop just like that. A reverse drop just like that, and a Secret Ninja Art Root Stomp onto Jackie Briggs. Right onto Jackie Briggs, just like that. 1, 2. Only a 2 count again. Tsubaki getting the punishment from Asuka. And now Jackie's all alone. And Jackie not allowing it. Jackie is not allowing it. Going right there once again for that stretch onto Asuka. Looking to stretch the ever-living goddamn out of her. But Asuka not allowing it. Fighting until the bitter end. Going for that combination right there onto Asuka. And Tsubaki intercepting just like that with that float over Hurricane Rana. And now Tsubaki going for a combination of her own. Going right there. And the combination. And with a bulldog to finish it all up. A bulldog to finish it all up just like that. And now the behind kick right there by Jackie onto Tsubaki. Tsubaki ain't looking good here. Once again, those strikes right to the head of Tsubaki. Jackie is dominating this match thus far. Absolutely dominating this contest. And just like that, 1, 2. No, only 1.5. 1.5. Now, she's going for it for a third time. If she hits this could be it. No! Third Secret Ninja Art Root Stomp denied. But Jackie setting it up again. Going for it. Breaks bomb! 1, 2. And Tsubaki only just realized it last second. And just like that, Clementine's first opponent for the Solar Star Championship has been decided. And in just 3 weeks at Rebound, it will be Jackie Briggs facing off for the Solar Star Championship against Clementine. Just think of that in your head, and that is going to turn into a massive win. More or less it's just a massive match in general for all involved. Just, my God, ladies and gentlemen. My God, that was a big... This has been a big night for the Lioness Division as a whole already. And we're not even at our main event yet. We are not even close to our main event just yet. But ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be joined by your new Lioness Champion. Do you hear the sounds, ladies and gentlemen? Because unhinged violence is in the building. The Arcadia Bay Killer has arrived. And with her is the Lioness Championship in tow. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I ever would have seen the day that the Lioness Championship would be around the waist of Chloe Price, but goddamn have I been happy to see this day come, especially given what we've all been through these last few years. Especially what this woman has been around through in the last few years as well. You tell me that Chloe Price doesn't deserve this here tonight. I mean, you listen to this crowd. You listen to this crowd. Because they're basically telling you all you need to hear. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, there's no better way to have it be than to just soak this moment in. Soak this moment in right now and let our Lioness Champion speak for herself.
One year ago, I was branded a woman who was over the hill and stuck in the shadow of others around me, even including my own partner into that category. There was even a point within the last year or so wherein I gave up on myself, where I thought I had finally bit the dust for the last time. But let me say this right now, in front of you all here tonight, that I didn't give up, that I didn't let that beat me down, and I stand here before you as the top woman of this entire division. So to everyone who ever doubted me, said to me that you're nothing without Max, that said I'd never be a champion or never beat Korra, I have this to say to you. Look at me now, fuckers! Because every single fucking moment of my career, since the moment we walked through those doors together in December 2016, to the moment we became a goddamn mega sensation in women's tag team wrestling, to us finding our footing in solo action, has all come down to this moment, and me standing here in front of you all tonight, and standing here tonight with the top prize of our division, hard fought and within my grasp. And all I have to say now, after reaching this pinnacle of my career, is that I'm ready for damn near anyone to try and take this belt from me. Because I don't know if you've all realized this, but I am not going to be one of those ones that go down in one go. I ain't going down without a fucking fight. And trust me when I say, that fight is going to be more than most of you think and harder than most of you hit. And I know for a damn fact that whomever comes out of tonight showing that they are the one to face off against me, they better be fucking ready to prove to the world that they can knock my head off and beat me senseless. Because I will not surrender after getting this far. So as the old saying goes, let the fucking games begin.
What a declaration from our Lioness Champion. And as we approach the main event, the message is clear. Come one, come all, let the fucking games begin indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back to Lioness Live. And it is go time for your main event. Ladies and gentlemen, the upcoming contest is a five-woman elimination match to decide the #1 contender for the Lioness Championship of Chloe Price, who we just saw is ready for anyone at the Rebound. And my God, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a huge encounter and then some for what we're about to go through right here tonight. Let me be clear, ladies and gentlemen, with all the talent we're gonna see in this ring tonight in this main event, this is gonna be the biggest example of what the Lioness, oh my gosh, of what the Lioness Division has to offer you here in ACL, ladies and gentlemen. And this right here is one of the bigger ones in Chie Satonaka. Now, Chie Satonaka, definitely former Lioness Champion in her own right. Looking to get back in the hunt, especially after losing the Lioness Tag Team titles late last year. But speaking of former Lioness Tag and Lioness Champions, here comes the woman that knocked her block off in order to win that belt back at the third Grand Slam. It's Yang Xiaolong of Team Ruby. Hard-hitting Lioness member, 1/4 of Team Ruby. And, might I add, a tough bitch in the ring. I mean, I've seen enough of her matches at this point to get the idea that she is hard to pin down in more than one way. But this here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, could be her night to get back in the spotlight and then some. Ladies and gentlemen, Yang Xiaolong, the firecracker of Team Ruby, is in the building and ready for anything. Again, she hasn't tasted the Lioness Championship since Korra took the belt from her back in 2019. But tonight, if she can manage to outlast 4 of the women in this ring, she could be on her way to becoming Lioness Champion once again, should she get to Chloe Price at Rebound. And here comes a brand new face to the Lioness Division, one of whom made it to the finals of the Lion's Den tournament. And another hard hitter in this match for sure. It's the Deadlock Rebel herself. It's Ash. The Deadlock Rebel made it to the finals of the Lion's Den tournament, runner-up to eventual winner Asuka Langley Sawyer, whom I am getting word will actually be on next week's edition of Lioness Live to actually address the situation that happened back at the draft between her and Korra. And I'm being told Hit Kid Worldwide is going to be joining us next week for a special interview for that reason. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want a hectic reason to join us for Lioness Live next week, be sure to join us for that, because my God, that's going to be interesting. But as you can see, Ash is in the ring now. Tough customer when it comes to being a part of the Lioness Division, especially given her showing in the Lion's Den tournament. But here comes a woman that helped save the entirety of ACL as we know it. She is the Queen of Hanoji Academy, Satsuki Kiryuin. Queen Satsuki, as many people like to call her, definitely has had her ups and downs in the Lioness Division, but you cannot take it away from the fact that she helped save this company back at the Grand Slam when she helped Team Lioness beat Team Spiral in that in the second match of that 12-on-12 match back at the Grand Slam. In fact, she helped tap out one of the members of it and helped create an entire clean sweep for the division as a whole. But can she get back into the Lioness title hunt after being out of the contention for so long? Tonight we're going to find that out. But of course, another new face and yet another hard hitter for the Lion's Den tournament who made it to the semifinals, getting busted out by one Mitsuru Kirijo, ladies and gentlemen. Mitsuru Kirijo, who actually got busted out by Asuka Langley Soryu in a huge landslide, ladies and gentlemen, when many thought that she was going to be the one to go up against Ash in the finals. Tonight, this could be a huge contention for one Mitsuru Kirijo, especially given her prowess back at the Lion's Den tournament. But bluntly, we have 5 brilliant women who are all hard hitting in their own rights in the ring right now. So this is gonna get hectic real quick. But ladies and gentlemen, this is going all in from the word go with those hard strikes to the head and going all out. So once again, as normal for matches like this is going to be hard for me to really make talks about it with. But ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. This is your main event of the evening for the first edition of Lioness Live. It is a 5-woman elimination match to decide the #1 contender for the Lioness Championship at Rebound, and who will face off against Chloe Price in her first defense of the belt. And let me just say, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be brutal. But I will also say this right now, especially given the circumstances of what's been going on. It's gonna be a brutal match between all 5 of these women tonight. And all I gotta say is whoever walks out tonight with that title contention, Chloe Price had better be ready. Had better be ready for a huge night against her at Rebound. And my God, tonight, can I just say, tonight has been a massive evening and then some in this first edition of Lioness Live. And the best part of it is, next week is looking even bigger with that interview with Asuka Langley Soryu by Hit Kid Worldwide. Even if that is looking to be a very, very hectic time, especially given who is going to be doing the interview. But all I really gotta say in that regard, especially in regards to what Asuka Langley Soryu, that in general is just going to be a very rough time for all involved. Because once again, this is just what happens when you let someone like that get too much power in the middle of it all. But I'll tell you something like this, ladies and gentlemen. When that interview happens next week, all I'm going to be saying is this: it's going to be a very hectic time for all involved, and I do really hope that Hit Kid Worldwide comes out of it slightly intact. And deadlock driver right there by Ash. And Satsuki's down, and now Ash is going for Mitsuru. 1, 2, 3. Mitsuru Kirijo, the first woman eliminated in this match, going up against, getting laid out with a deadlock driver by Ash. Going down for the count there, ladies and gentlemen, in a much needed fashion, just like that. All I really gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, is This is what to expect. And oh! A double punch out, knocking Ash out of her boots. Just like that. Ash, however, still managing to get to her feet just like that, even given the circumstances. That is a lot, especially given how much Ash has given in this match thus far. That is still a lot for Ash in this contest. The best part of it is it's just keeping on going and going and going. And I don't think it's going to be stopping anytime soon. But Satsuki and Yang in the ring right now. Satsuki with that Queen's order, just like that, hitting Yang and setting her down. Satsuki and Yang trading blow after blow. And Yang setting Satsuki to the outside. Ash laying out Yang just like that. Oh, and she fell for the fake out punch. She fell for that fake out punch. She deserved that. She honestly deserved it with that one. But Ash setting her sights right there onto Chie Sanadaka. But wait a minute. Ash setting her sights instead on Satsuki, the bigger fish to fry in this scenario. But wait a minute, going after Chie now. And Chie, on the other hand, going blow for blow with Ash at this point. And Satsuki flinging Yang to the outside. Chie all alone in the middle of the ring, practically begging for anyone to get into the ring with her at this point. All the while, Yang and Satsuki duking it out on the outside, going blow for blow against each other and then some. It's gonna be brutal for the both of them. Just in general, my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, it is continuing to be brutal and even more brutal after the next, especially given the circumstances involved. And it just keeps on going and going with the brutality inside and outside, and then some. Because let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, it just keeps on going. It just keeps on going, ladies and gentlemen. But Ash, wait a minute, Ash setting it up with the back shot, just like that. And then laying Satsuki flat on her back, just like that. But wait a minute, does she have a deadlock driver in store? For Satsuki Kiryu, and this could be it, deadlock driver. But no, Satsuki tactically rolling out to the outside, knee to the back. And now, Ash trying to go for the pin onto Yang. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count, just like that. And now, oh! Power bombing her just like that, and Ash taking no prisoners, ducking under, going for the assault just like that onto Yang. And now wait a minute, the triple shot, spectacular, right there on to Yang, hitting all 3 of those shots. 1, 2, 3, I count 3 shots. Just like that, and they laid out Yang Xiaolong flat on her back. And Yang getting taken off her feet just like that. Satsuki, on the other hand, looking for fresh meat in the tank. And now Satsuki, no! Yang, on the other hand, setting her up, and no! Satsuki getting out of it. And now, wait a minute, looking to set her up for the Queen's Order. Queen's Order onto Yang. And now old rivals facing off against one another, because we're about to see the rules of life being applied onto Chie Sanadaka. Chie is not looking good right now. If she doesn't tap, she may be done for. Satsuki willingly letting her go of that. Still not looking good. Chie laying Satsuki down flat. 1, 2. Satsuki kicking out. And now Chie could be in trouble. She may be about to be laid out with a deadlock driver. Going for the pin onto Ash, taking the pin. Satsuki. And Satsuki is out. And then there were 3. Satsuki's down and out. Chie may be next if Ash gets her way. Setting her back into the ring. Drop kicking her down to the side just like that. Go for the pin onto Chie again. 1, 2. But Chie kicks out with as much strength as she has left. Going for Yang now. Ash may not have fought that through from there. But she just got punched the fuck out right there by Yang. And now Chie and Yang! Yang with a golden glove KO right to her former rival, but only getting a 2! Only getting a 2 just like that. Now go right for it again. Trial of the Dragon 2! Only a 2 with Trial of the Dragon. Only a 2 with Trial of the Dragon just like that. Just my God, the brawling between all 3 of these women at this point really says it all as to what they are willing to do in order to get this win tonight. And it says a lot about what they are all willing to do to get that win in sight. But especially Ash is willing to do whatever it takes to make a statement against every member of the division right here tonight. But that may be to her detriment if she isn't careful. Chie just got laid down on her back. Yang, on the other hand, not taking any chances with Ash. Going right back to the well one more time. Yang, no! Golden Glove KO denied, sweeping the leg again. And now Chie, no! Ash and Chie going after each other now. Crucifix by Chie. 1, 2, no! Only a 1 as Ash kicks out. And Chie still on the hunt. Still trying to weaken Ash, but Ash ain't having none of it. And wait a minute. Oh! With just breaking it at the back. Breaking it at the back and now going for those legs again. And now shoving Yang down just like that. Yang, I think, realizes what Ash is trying to do here. And here she goes. If she hits this, she may have it, but no! Chie reverses it into a DDT, and no! Chie tried to barrel them both out, but Yang was having none of it. Now Yang just brutally tenderizing Chie up just like that. And those Ultimax suplex holds. Going back onto it again. And of course, Chie trying to get Ash back in to decimate her as well. And Ash may be a victim in this all because Yang is going right for it again. Golden Glove KO. And now Yang and Ash. Ash might be on a bad track at the moment, especially given what we're seeing right here and now. But Yang trying to take Chie specifically out of the equation here. And Ash is just begging for Yang to take her on. Begging for both of these women to take each other on. And wait a minute, if Chie hits this, Ash may be down for the count here. She could be down. No! Trial of the Dragon denied. And there's fiery strikes right to Chie Sananaka. And both her and Yang are still down. And Ash going ballistic onto both of these women. Going ballistic onto both of them. At this point, it doesn't matter who she eliminates. She just wants one of them out to better her chances in this match. And just my God, with all that these two have thrown against with all that these three have thrown against each other this far to the match, it really does say a lot as to what is going to happen next. Because I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's saying a lot. And wait a minute, back shot incoming! Back shot and a crossbody laying Ash out. And Yang maybe about to bite the dust, but no! Yang not allowing it. And wait a minute, Trial of the Dragon by Chie. 1, 2, no, only a 2 count, again. And just thrashing the head now, thrashing that head into place, and no! Xiaolong Bomber denied. And now wait a minute. Yin and Yang buster just like that. And now setting it up. Xiaolong Bomber! Yeah. Xiaolong Bomber laying her out flat just like that. And my God, that could be lights out for Chie. 1, 2, 3. And there we go, we have our final two. Ash, the Deadlock Rebel, and Yang Xiaolong and Team Ruby, the Firecracker, could be about to go out! Ash may be about to steal this. 1, 2! Only a 2 count again! Only a 2 count again! Only a 2 count again! But Yang not going down, about to fight! Ash quickly realizing that she may have a tough fight against her in this match. Now there's only these two remaining. It is just coming right down to the wire. But it's all about who will want it more at this point. Who will want it more and then some. But given everything that these two women have gone through in order to do it, it's any one of these two games at this point. Because my God, have these two put each other through the ringer and then some, and put all the other 3 women in this match through the ringer. But now it all comes down to what they do next. Of course, Ash using that ring experience to her advantage. But Yang going for those high kicks right there into Ash, setting her up, stub pulling the arm just like that, stub pulling that arm just in position. Now Ash could be in trouble right now, but no, Ash reversing out of it. And wait a minute, Yang Xiaolong about to get hit with a back shot. Being laid down with that back shot just to Ash, just like that. And now Ash could be about, no! Setting her up, and now setting her up instead for a Golden Glove KO. Now she may be ready. Yang may be ready to put Ash away with the Xiaolong Bomber. No! No. Rebounded her off into the ropes now. And now, just a simple... Ow! Twisting the head just like that. Just twisting that head. And now going for it again. Can she hit it this time? Is she going to be able to actually pull it off? She's deciding this may be a mercy kill, but no, not allowing it. Instead, getting hit with the triple shots. 1 shot, 2 shots, and now coming in for the 3rd shot of the night onto Yang Xiaolong. Instead, what may be about to happen might not be pretty, but we may be about to see Ash about to steal this win from Yang Xiaolong's very fingertips. But no! Yang Xiaolong denying it, setting it up for the Yin and Yang Buster, but no! Ash gets out of it again, and now wait a minute, growing desperate, not near those ropes, but yet again with the back shot! Yet again with the back shot, and this time she hits the deadlock driver. That could be it. That could be all she wrote, just like that. And wait a minute. Back shot. Going for the pin. Yang saves herself with the rope break. Yang Xiaolong saving herself with the rope break there. And Ash realizing she needs to put her away one more time. Can she do it a 3rd time? No! Yang not allowing it. High kick to the head. Going for that arm again. Picking her up again. High kick. One more time. And now the shots continue. Reversing it again. And now, once again, with the Golden Glove KO one more time. And now she hits this. This could be the end right here. But can Yang manage to hit it one more time? Xiaolong Bomber! Xiaolong Bomber hitting the target right there onto Ash. Does she have it? Does Yang Xiaolong have it? 1, 2, 3! Yang Xiaolong, outlasting 3 women of the past, present, and future of the Lioness Division, will meet Chloe Price as her first opponent for the Lioness Championship at Rebound. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebound is already looking like a stacked event and then some. But are you ready for the Firecracker versus the Arcadia Bay Killer for the Lioness Championship? 'Cause I sure as hell am.